I had a debate on social media last night with a colleague, and the debate led to an inspiration for me about what's present and what's not present on social media and positive versus negative energies on social media. So, this debate was about, in a nutshell, men versus women in regards to showing affection in relationships and applying how you love for somebody in a verbal form versus a physical form or via actions. So during this debate, you always come to realize that one sex has a different way of looking at it than the other sex. There's a lot of emotions involved. There could be some hormone imbalance there. There's so many factors. Of course, my first lash out at the comment was associated with, listen, there are very few good men out there. If you have a loyal man that works hard, that's intelligent, but he doesn't say I love you when you want, as often as you want, my suggestion in this Facebook post, because it's just how I am, was, shut the fuck up. I'm from Westchester, New York. Do I actually mean to be mean? No, but essentially what I'm saying for all the men out there that fit that category, myself, and there are very few others, that you have yourself a phenomenal man. It may be your instance as a female to open your mind a little and see other ways that he may be influencing you in the relationship to see how much he cares about you. It's not always going to be verbal. Regardless of what your love language, I'm very much familiar with love languages. I know my other half's love language, she knows mine. That doesn't mean that I'm interested in abiding by it. I mean, I do understand how they work, but I'm the type of guy, from where I'm from in Westchester, New York, where like when I say something, I want it to mean it. I don't like just repeating things for somebody else's sake. It feels fake, and I absolutely hate myself for it. I hate myself for doing it so much that I refuse to do it. Now, my other half, she understands how I feel about it, and she also, I can see when she sees me say it, how much harder it hits her because I don't use it every day. And that's not my angle, it's just naturally happening that way. So it's really important that, the ladies out there and the men, I mean, this can go both ways to a certain extent, but think outside the box. There are other ways that your partner is showing you their love without necessarily verbalizing it. And it's really important for you as a partner to not be selfish and require these specific vocabularies. And you need to think outside the box. If you're the one expressing, that you want this and you want that, that's an opportunity for you to sit back and say, well, wait a minute, what actually am I getting? Or, what does he want? So, and another big point that I made during this debate or this conversation was this. You're welcome to do whatever you want to do to express your love. If your partner does not mirror that the way that you want, you had no right attempting to offer him your love the way you did in the first place. Meaning, don't do something with an expectation of return. You do something because it makes you feel good to tell somebody that. If they want to repeat it back to you, awesome. If they don't, it should still be awesome. They're most likely going to do a lot of things for you that they don't expect the exact same return on. And it is really important that couples understand that, it's more important that you express yourself the way that you like to express yourself without any guaranteed acknowledgement. Now, my love language is a trophy. When I do something killer, I want a trophy. But at 35 years old, I'm growing up and I'm learning that I don't always get a trophy. My trophy's standing right in front of me, or she's in the other room, or her head's resting next to mine at night. I don't need her to get excited. I don't need her to do anything. My reward is in the development of achieving that goal where she potentially could give me a trophy. I don't actually need the trophy. The love language also plays to the idea of building the congratulatory action doesn't necessarily require that you get the action. So just building it is where you fall victim to, your own love language. That's the exciting part, is getting excited. You build these steps, and you get this project management, and you're like, this is how I'm going to impress her, and this is how I'm going to do this, and then this is how I'm going to surprise her for her birthday. That's actually the best part of it. How she reacts should never determine that whole path that you took to create that wow factor. It's all for you, actually. So love languages are a form of selfishness that we have learned to appreciate more than we should. Okay? And it is important that your partner understands your love language, but it is not a make or break situation for your relationship. At the end of the day, as I said, loyal, hardworking, educated. There's room for growth there. The other 90% of the population, and this goes for females too, we only get like 10% of loyal, educated, hardworking. The other 90% of females and 90% of males, they're going to tell you everything you want to hear, and then you're going to pay their bills, they're going to cheat on you, and they're going to lie about what they know and how they learned it, and so on and so forth. So if you just need that verbal satisfaction, that is the direction you're heading in. Be bigger than that. Learn how to give yourself self-love. And that's why I'm at this part. That's why I'm videoing right now. I'm going to show you how I give myself self-love. I've never seen this on social media. I do this every single morning. Okay? Psychologists suggest that women especially don't offer themselves more than I think 45 minutes a week of self-love and affirmation. I do it every day. And this is how I do it. I come into my bathroom, I look at myself in the mirror, and I say, fuck. Thank you, Mom. I say, little rough around the edges. I literally just woke up. This is what it is in the morning. So I'm looking in the mirror, and I'm like, this is me thinking out loud for you guys. This is what I'm thinking. Wow. Got a little bit of a red spot here on my eye, maybe a sty. But we're going to clean up the beard a little bit. I'm going to line this shit up, and I'm going to get myself ready for my day. I'm going to do my day better than I did yesterday. And I'm going to impress my lady, because I'm not going to miss one thing today. I'm going to be on time, and I'm going to look fucking good doing it. So first thing I do is I pull out my toothbrush. I don't know about you guys, but I hate brushing my teeth. I have to look at myself in the mirror every morning and remind myself that I love myself enough to do this, because when you eat 8 meals a day, I've already had one. When you eat 8 meals a day, brushing your teeth is kind of a pain in the ass. A little bit different if you don't eat as much, but when you're eating a lot, it's kind of like Jaws. You can only imagine what Jaws' teeth look like after a full day of eating. Bodybuilders, same thing. So I'm brushing my teeth, still looking at myself in the mirror. Might throw some abdominal in, might do a little bicep pose. Might check out the booty. Be like, damn, okay. I'm going to fast forward this concept. Let's say I just brushed my teeth. Okay. Mouthwash. This is all for my day. I'm setting myself up for success the whole time. I'm thanking my mom for giving me these looks. Kind of thanking my dad, even though the genetics could be a little better. Sorry, Dad. And I'm thinking, how am I going to impress my clients today? You know what I'm saying? Like, my hair is a little crazy. I got to line up things. Speed that along, okay? Face process, right? Got my facial stuff. I'm going to scrub. I'm going to put on some toner. Gonna moisturize. Gotta get the face on point. When I'm done with that, I might clean up my hair a little bit. Not every guy can do that. I don't have to go to the barber as often because I know how to cut hair. I'm also gonna take out this bad boy. A lot of men don't know what this is, okay? I'm gonna look at myself and be like, yeah, okay. Good, good, very nice. I'm gonna line my face up as if I just got my hair cut every single day. When you put this kind of work into your morning and checking yourself out, doing some flexing, just loving on yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody says. You got you covered, okay? Remember that. You have you covered. You don't need to hear it at this point. You have brushed your teeth, you have gotten up early, you've predetermined how your day is going to look, how you're going to be on time, your shoes are going to match, your clothes are going to match, you're going to prep your food. You know, this is 4 a.m. for me, okay? My other half is asleep. And you know what? I want her to wake up, and her gift from me, because that I love to do that, is going to be her food prep for the day. Her man smelling amazing. Before I leave, I always throw down a little cologne right on the chest, bend over, give her a kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, so consistencies, self-love, all these things are not done enough, and they're not shown online. They're very real, and they're very important. They're really very important. So, again, back to that argument, like, you're going to go through some things with your partner, and when it comes to showing affection or loving somebody, hands down, you know, it should be the same when you meet as it is 10 years from then. If you see monster changes in your partner, that's when you're going to go and get some blood work done. You know, any men over the age of 30, you're looking at testosterone dropping. Now it's hormonal. And women should never take that as a psychological thing. They're not losing love for you. They're not falling out of love with you. If men don't have that testosterone, they don't have energy. It correlates to sex drive. You know, you'll know when a man's suffering from high testosterone because everything that comes out of their mouth is a sexual innuendo, and that's the man trying to curb the appetite. But when your man is taking an opposite direction, and you as a woman are all over him, and you're loving on him, and you want the attention, and now your testosterone's boosting a little bit. We go in opposite directions. The concept of a midlife crisis does not exist. It is hormonal. Ask any therapist in the country. They will tell you, go get your blood work done. We'll fix it overnight. Fixed. Done. Psychologists don't like to hear this, but the brain and the body, they're connected. You change the hormones, thought processes change. Okay? I've seen it a million times. It is no secret. I'm very concerned as to why the population is not talking about it more often. But with that said, the whole point of this is, look, you know, this is legit what I do every morning, and no one's around. It's just me and God. That's it. I look in the mirror. I'm probably dead tired, eyes halfway open. I mean, you can see they're pretty swollen. And I sit here and I'm just like, yeah, we're good. I might step on the scale too. Sometimes I step on the scale just to mess with my ego a little bit and kind of put this whole self-love thing to the test. Never step on the scale, but it is what it is. I wanted to kind of just do that to you guys to be real. I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I've been really busy with the show and my personal career and my private training. But I hope this was something different for you guys, because on social media, nothing would make me feel better than to see videos posted all over social media, with this being like the starting point of like women and men getting up and just, you know, raw, no makeup, in the bathroom, just looking at themselves and being like, yeah, your shit is amazing. Like, everything about you is epic. You're gonna go out today and you're gonna stand out better than anybody in the entire town. Everything you do, somebody's gonna be watching and they're gonna be taking notes. Not only that, you're gonna kill it with your clients. They're gonna laugh, they're gonna learn, they're gonna be stoked on you, and they're gonna push referrals to you left and right. Your meals are gonna be on, you're gonna feel great, you're gonna get a killer workout in. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. When you wake up and you do that, and me, it's never been verbal, I've never done that verbally. This is the first time I'm ever doing anything like this. This is what comes out of my head. You call it narcissistic, call it whatever you want. I'm not talking to anybody else typically. I'm just me in my own mind in a bathroom, looking in the mirror. But anybody will tell you that's self-love, and no other human being can ever give you enough anything to fill up your cup. It is your job to fill up your cup. If you're expecting your significant other to come in and just build up your securities and build up your love, you already lost. There's no human on this planet that can do it better than you can do it, okay? If you get another human like that in your life that can do it and meet you halfway or do it all for you, awesome. That's just a cherry on the cake. That doesn't mean that other people that aren't doing it, there's something wrong, okay? And this is all very sincere. Again, I swear I've never done anything like this. It was an inspiration from a really close colleague of mine. Her name's Robin. And I hope that somebody copies me. I hope you guys go out and make your own video. Like, Facebook is littered with bullshit. It would be really cool to see how many people actually show self-love. You might even experience, like me right now, I'm experiencing something new because I've never said this shit out loud. And I can tell you right now, saying it out loud and doing it live, it's actually making it even better. So maybe this could be a new thing where people are going to start posting self-love videos, and just keep it genuine. Don't bullshit. Everything I said was exactly how I think when I get up in the morning. So I hope that that's influential. I hope you guys get a little bit closer to kind of how I do things again. And I appreciate your time. I know this is a little long, but it was meant to be. So mahalo and aloha from Maui. And keep an eye out on us. We got the next episode coming up. Jess and I are about to tear some shit up.